Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome back to FTB Pyramid Reborn. And the last episode we took a little bit of break from the quests over there, which I do need to make a pathway over there. But I've done a little bit of work over here. So if we go over here, we've got our little farm here. And I'm thinking we would probably mirror this, take this tree design and probably put another farm here. Maybe a food farm or something, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. As you can see, I left the gap there. And I still am yet to fix this block right here, unfortunately. But I will get around to fixing this block. Okay, so last episode we have set this up. This has been doing some work. And I've used some of the wood and the logs from this. But we've got this. We've got some mycelium, some podzol, some red sand, some clay. We got all of this stuff, which is really good. And that'll obviously come in handy down the line at some point, I'm sure. But this episode I want to get back onto work onto the quests. And this is my second video recording today. I recorded that episode a couple of hours ago. I wasn't feeling too well in it. I laid down and I got a little bit of rest. And I just relaxed a little bit, took a little bit of break. And I feel much better now. Much better. The nose is still a little bit runny, but I feel a ton better. Yeah, I took a couple of paracetamol. I seem to have helped out. So this is kind of what I want to get into, this crafting grid here. And if you've never got into this before, and as you can see, is this still going up? Yes. This is still going up, so this is close to doing. But I want to get into this crafting grid today, and I want to get at a word sometimes so difficult. I do want to get I want to get a base of operations set up. I'd like to get it set up over here, the refined storage system over here, which is a little bit of ways from where we are over there. But I want to move all of that stuff over here eventually. Or at least make like a place for resource generators. I did make a drawer controller and tried to connect these drawers all up to it using trim, but it didn't work out. I think they're too far apart, I think. Okay. But yes, so if we look at the crafting grid, this is the first thing we need. We need a solderer, okay? Oh. That requires slime. I genuinely am not sure how I'm going to get slime. Obviously, we can make slime balls, which is made from slime balls, rice slime balls, which is rice surrounded by water. And we can get rice from actually additions. And I think we actually have rice seeds, which we do. So rice is a possibility. Okay. So what's this? That's from the centrifuge. Yeah, not that. Tar. How do we get tar? Get it from oil sand. Obviously from there. But again into there, and that's crude oil. How do I get crude oil? Okay, so it looks like rice balls are my better option. So it does look like I am going to actually have to go ahead and set up that farm I was talking about in this episode. So maybe we'll set up a rice farm. Let's see if we can actually... I wonder if we can automate this. Let's see. Let's grab some of this. Maybe we won't do the crafting grid this episode. Maybe we got to do a rice farm. Maybe. Let's see. So I want to like mirror this setup over here. So let's get rid of these. And I'm just realizing now that I didn't actually bring with me some glowstone, but that's okay. That's okay. So this goes out 5. So I'll be the 6th block. This will be the 7th, which puts that up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this only goes out 2. So here, there we go. And we could just bring this back. Now, I don't know, don't think I've actually ever grown rice in Minecraft before. I think this is going to be a first, so a lot of this is going to be new to me, so you guys will just have to bear with me on that, I'm afraid. But I will tell you what, I am going to go get this platform in place, because there's no point in you guys watching me build. I mean, that's boring. If I'm not building anything interesting, it's boring anyway. If I was building something a little bit more interesting, then maybe you guys would be interested in it, but for right now, I think I'm going to make a cut. So I'll be back with you in just a little whiles. Welcome back, and I've got the rice planted. You can see the some of it's grown, I've just put some bone meal on it. Bone meal works and it grows it, and I think you just harvest it normally. That's how I've been harvesting it. You tend to get back roughly the same amount of seeds, okay? Like I said, I got 9 seeds back there, and I harvested 8. You know, so I don't know if that's affected by fortune, but you get these rice things. You can actually convert these rice things back into rice seeds. That's how I got all of those. But yeah, so I think we might have enough rice here to make this slime dough thingy-mabob we need to make. Okay, so let me grab some. Actually, let me just pop away some of this stuff. I don't actually need it. Okay, so what I need is slime balls. Well, we didn't. We needed these, which is a water bucket and some rice dough. And I think rice dough was that, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, so now I need a water bucket, which I have here. Okay, so let's grab that. Let's grab that. That's 2 water buckets. Awesome. And what we could do is we could go ahead and we can make 4, 8, and I'm not going to have enough for any more, but that's not a problem. Where's my pistons? I know I have some pistons. Because what we can do now is we can go ahead and we can go to crafting grid. And we can make ourselves the solderer. Actually, no, I need 2 of these. Yes, 2 of those. Okay. And now what I need is this quartz enriched iron, which is iron and quartz. So if we grab a stack of quartz, 1, 2, 3 stacks of iron, we can make ourselves some of this quartz enriched iron, which is really, really cheap. You get quite a lot of it for what you get. So we can make this solderer, okay? And I just realized I am actually going to need a furnace generator. Because I don't want to nick. Joe, I'm going to nick one of those from over there. It saves me crafting one. Because I do want this to have its own source of power. Okay, obviously. Has that done that? No. We have run out. We've run out of coal, so I'll put some coal in there in just a little bit. Okay, first of all, I want to grab some leadstone flux stocks so we can take this over there. I should have some in here somewhere. Somewhereabouts. Maybe in here? I know I have some. We made some last episode. There we go. Okay. Now, yes. I was just making sure I had the furnace on me. I was making sure I had the furnace. Now. Oh, right. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's just leave that be. Okay, so the zombie is going to get. And I don't think I can actually hit you with this axe, can I? No. You're actually a little bit of a nuisance. Oh. That was not nice. Okay, this is bad. Who didn't light this area up? I mean, who? Who? Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Okay, I should have an iron sword somewhere. I think it's stupid you can't hit with an axe. It's absolutely stupid. Who invented that rule? There's my iron sword. Give me those fences back. I have a really bad habit of throwing stuff down on the floor and having a temper tantrum. Okay. Even more spawning in here. Okay. Nope, I don't think so, creeper. Oh, no, don't explode my glowstone. That's a very important piece of premium glowstone. Whew. Who didn't light this area up? I ask again. Creeper. You are a dumb creeper. You know that. And I know that's racist against creepers. What can I say? I don't like green things that explode. Green things that explode are bad. With a capital B. Okay, let's pop some of these. Torch this down. Just get ourselves torched up. Okay. Alrighty then. So now we should be able to hook this up. Okay, I think this thing, I know this thing requires power, but I'm almost certain that it can take it from these. Let's find out. No. Maybe it takes it from underneath. I know that used to be a thing in one of the early editions of Applied Energistics. No. Okay, so this thing definitely needs to be connected up to a controller. I mean, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. We're making the first steps, okay? Here, this is just about getting the first steps. So, okay, so we got the sorterer. So now, to make this crafting grid, obviously we've got the sorterer, but I'm going to need a controller. Can I make a controller? Where are we? We are here. Silicon. Okay, that's how we make silicon, diamonds, machine casing, chisels. Yeah. So a controller is easy. Okay, let's go make a controller. So the controller is like the heart of the machine. It's basically you need it to hook up machines to one another. And I did make up silica, which is oddly enough nether quartz. That's the first time I've ever seen that. First time. But hey, it is what it is. Let's put this dirt away. I just realized I'm actually making dirt. Let's put that away in there. Okay. So I need some stone. I need some glass. And I think that was everything for the controller, wasn't it? Yes. Just a diamond. Let's go grab a diamond. Since I have a diamond. There we go. Makes that easier. Okay. So controller. Boom. There's our controller. Now, I think we need some cable. To connect it. And this is the cable. And all I'm missing is redstone. Haha. I actually have the things that I need for a change. How awesome is that? Okay. Oh. Right. That was a bit too much cable, but I won't be needing cable for the rest of this series. On the plus note, mistakes have been made. Okay. So if we come over here, we should be able to connect this controller up to this. Yep. Okay. And then if we put this sorterer like on top, and you know what would be great? You know what would be like perfect? Well, when you asked me about my perfect Sunday, well, it would always start with a long walk on the beach and a sunset dinner. No, what would be amazing is coal. If only I had grabbed it. Okay. You can have that one block. Actually, no. Give me another block. I'm gonna go put some of them furnaces over there, because obviously we need them. We need this. We've been working on this one power thing for too long. I don't even think that I will need this much coal. There's gonna be some left over, but hey, just in case. Okay, let's go here and hook this up and give this power, and then we can start the process of getting ourselves hooked up. Getting ourselves hooked up again in this refined storage system online. Okay. Okay, so this is flashing red. It's gathering, it's saying, hey, you know what? There's a sorterer here. Okay. So now, I need a storage. Is it called a storage drive? No, not storage monitor, storage fluid. It's the thing that takes this. I think it's called a disk drive, actually. Yeah, this thing. So we're going to need some quartz enriched iron, a chest, some chiseled, one of those. Okay, that's easy. And this advanced processor, which means I need a processor, which means I need diamond. And I like the fact that you can now do a block of diamonds. That I really like. But I don't think I actually have a block. I do. Let's do a block. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I craft up the things that I need to craft up while I'm over here. So I need 5 of those. I'll tell you what, let me get everything crafted up. Let me get ourselves moved over there, guys. When I'm ready and I've got everything, I'm ready to do the next bit. So I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Alrighty, so I got everything. I dealt with a couple of little things off camera that I had to deal with. But the one thing I didn't grab was the chest. There's always something you forget in these scenarios. Always something. Okay, so you know what? I'm just going to make ourselves a crafting table to put over here. It's fine. It's not fine. It's really not fine. Okay, so we got some chests. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to make... Hello? Work. Yeah, sort of a block of diamond. It just takes a little while. Of course it does. Okay, so while that does, I want to see what these storage modules are. Okay, and the 1K, what does this require? That's actually pretty cheap. What is this? That's the storage. That's not what I need. So that's cheap. That requires a basic processor, and I think honestly we're all right with 1K if I'm being completely honest with you. And I'm gonna need how many of these does it hold? I forget. Okay, so I need glass. I thought I had everything. I was like dead certain that I had everything as well. Tree farm looking nice and looking splendid. But yes, let's go grab some glass, and I have some so I have some more printed silicone over here. But I did have a bunch of glass. I should have some more. Yeah, there we go. That should be more than enough. That should be more than enough. There we go. Okay. Ooh, food. Food's a thing. Food's a thing. Food's a thing. I should probably grab my apples. Speaking of which, the farm isn't producing apples. I don't see apples in there. Let me just go and double check. Because we should be getting out. Oh, yeah, they're the first one. We did. We're still getting some goodies there. Not really sure what we use them for, but I suppose it's better to have them than not to have them. Okay. So we've got one of those, and... Nope. What was that processor? Okay, let's find out what this processor is. Disk drive. It's printed silicon. Okay. So let's do that. Come on, you can speed this up, and we probably will do that a little later on. So let's put that in, and put that in. I didn't actually realize you could do multiple in here. Which is really cool. Okay, so let's do this storage. And we want the 1K storage. Really? I thought I had redstone. I could have sworn I had redstone. Grr. Oh, it's always one thing or another. I tell you. I'm all over the place. Maybe I shouldn't be making videos. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should retire from making videos and begin making ponies and unicorns. Yeah, I'll make ponies and unicorns. New job for Kyle. Pony and unicorn master. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's put this printed silicon in there. So we can get some of that. Okay. So, storage. Let's make ourselves... I think we can only have 8 of these in any one. So, let's make that. Okay. Now we can make the disk drive, okay? And, there we go. I'm sure we can only have... Yeah. Applied Energistics, the sort of like... I don't want to say companion, but the sister mod or the brother mod to this, or the parent mod actually, I would say something like that, can actually hold 10. But this, we can store a bunch of stuff in here, but we need a way to access this, and that's going to drive me crazy. Get rid of it. We're going to need a way to access this. For that, that's where this crafting terminal comes in, okay? This crafting grid. Okay, which we're close to making, okay? So the first thing I need is a crafting table, and I need to do this recipe twice because one, I want one for myself, and I would like one for the setup. So we've got 2 of those. This advanced processor, okay, that's easy enough. That's easy enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So we'll let that do. Okay, but we need this grid, and this grid is a little bit more funkier. Oh, I don't have stone. Actually, I don't need them. I have 2 machine casings. So the only thing I need is these processors. So I need gold. Okay. And what's this one? Printed basic processor. Iron. So I need gold and iron. Oh, that one's easy. That one's easy. So this might not be as difficult as it may seem. But personally, I think that if you're beginning with like applied energistics, refined storage is a great way to start because it really is a lot more simplistic than applied energistics. If you don't know what applied energistics is, it's a mod that is very, very similar to refined storage. The two, I think, refined storage is a copy of the original applied energistics, and then you've got AE2, which is applied energistics 2. But I don't have any iron. It's all quartz enriched iron. But yeah, You can do a lot more with like applied logistics. You can hook an entire base up to applied logistics and have everything automated, with everything to do with it controlled from your screens. It's really, really cool. It's really, really good. And I've done it a couple of times in the past, but for now, I haven't gone into it in 1.12. To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what the mod has in store applied logistics 2 in 1.12. So I need, what is it? I need one, oh, I need glowstone. 2 basic processors, 3 so I need 6 basic processors. So let's just get these going. There we go, 6. I think I've done 2 extra, but that's okay, it's okay. I'm sure we'll find a use for it down the line. Let's grab some glowstone. And then we should all be good. All our resource generators looking good. I want to hook these up to a to like a drawer controller, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still debating on how I want to set that up and to see if it would actually work or not. Maybe I'll go into a creative testing world and have a little play around, because then that way at least it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so I need 2 of these construction cores, which means I need 2 of those, which is that, and that. Yes. I hope that makes the right one. I hope that makes the right one. Now it's just a case of a waiting game on this. Now we could speed this up. So let's have a little look at that while we wait. What is a speed upgrade? This is it, and it requires sugar and an upgrade which requires an improved processor. So it's not really worth it. So yeah. Okay. So that's a basic processor. Let's just go to this crafting grid. Crafting grid. So we want this improved processor, which is, we need this from gold. Okay, so to get that, we just put some gold in. So I think you guys get how it works. You can just click these and it'll show you exactly what recipe to put in. So I'm going to get all of this done, and when I'm ready to craft the crafting grid, I'll be back with you. I think I've got everything. I think we need to make 2 of these destruction cores now, and 2 of these ones. I was trying to make these in the, in the grid, in here. Now, if we put this grid down, connect it to our system, this grid, okay, you can see that it's going to show us this. We could put stuff in here, okay, so if we just pop all of this in here, you can see we can put stuff in here, we can grab it out, which seems really good, you know. That is obviously, that's something really, really cool, and really, really nice. And what do I need? I need these and these. But I don't want to have to keep coming in here, grabbing stuff out, and then going to a crafting table to make that. So I want to do something that's going to allow us to craft in there, and that's combined this with a crafting table. And what this will do is this will put a crafting grid in the window. Now it does take just a little bit of time to do, but we also need to do, we're doing 2 of these obviously because we need to do 1 for the quest. So it's really good to get into fried storage, because this just makes things so much simpler. And I think in the next episode, we're going to work a little bit on maybe hooking this up to storage drawers, I'm thinking. Okay, so while that does, let's take this crafting grid and go over here. And I wonder if we finally done the million RF, the 30 million RF. It's possible. Possible. Ooh, I thought I was going to fall off the end then. We got our first ender pearl. No, we still haven't done that yet. Which is kind of annoying. So let's pop this crafting grid in here. And we should see this turn green. Yes. And we also need to do something about power, because we're not producing that much power. So we just got to wait for that to do. And we should get a couple of mushrooms and platinum, which is good. Because I think we're going to need platinum to start getting into some of this other stuff. Because I'm not sure where to take this quest line now. Do we go here? I mean, EU is easy. Garden clock. Could do that. We can start producing petroleum or material stonework factory. You know, these are all things that we can start working towards. And now we've got these. But I think I'd like to get our base sorted out and our base sort of like organized a little bit. So we've got our materials. I think having this many resource generators is a little overkill now. I think now we've got our materials. I think I'm just gonna put these in a storage drawer and then just hook up a couple of these when we need them. Might be the better thing to do. Speaking of which, I don't actually have a spare one of these. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So yeah, let's go back and have a little look at this now. Oh, we could move stuff over here now, but I don't know. I think we'll do an episode to clean up this. I think. So if we go here, we grab out our crafting grid and we put our crafting grid here, we now can craft. So I don't know. Let's just say we want to craft a gold block, okay? Because we've got gold in there. Gold block, okay? We can just now click that and it'll put us that stuff there, and we can craft it and we can throw that into our system. We can clear that and we've got everything in our system as it stands. So, let's grab a screenshot. But yeah, I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave me a like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.